What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL, right back at you with another episode of the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, we have yet another fan suggestion. Almost through all these fan suggestions. But today, we're taking a look at Endymion Mythical Beast, which is a deck based around spell counters, generating lots of spell counters, getting some negations on board, just doing some wizardly things. And so we're going to go ahead and go to yugioh Pro. I'm going to show this deck off, show you how it works. Big shout out to Mr. Maxwell Freitas, who asked for today's deck. And real quick, I'm going to go over our deck list for today. So for our main deck, we are using one each of Dot Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon, because we are using Dragoon today. We are using 3 copies of Mythical Beast Master Cerberus, 3 copies of Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic. We got ourselves 2 Reflection of Endymion, 2 copies of Mythical Beast Jackal King, 3 Magical Abductor, 2 Magister of Endymion, 1 Servant of Endymion, 2 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, aka Blue Boy, 3 copies of Mythical Beast Jackal, 1 copy Magician's Soul. We got Instant Fusion, Red Eyes Fusion, Spellbook O Knowledge, the Megaton Magical Cannon, 3 copies of Spellbook Mastery, 1 copy Upstart Goblin, 1 copy Terraforming, 1 copy Monster Reborn, 1 copy of Spellbook O Secrets, 1 copy of Into the Void, 3 copies of Endymion's Lab, 3 copies of Mythical Institution, 2 copies of Magic Citadel of Endymion. For our extra deck, we're running 1 Link Karibo, 1 Verity Anaconda, 1 Masquerena, 1 Daybreaker the Shining Magical Warrior, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 2 copies of Selene the Queen of Master Magicians, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Axis Go Talker, 1 Avra 1 Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, 1 Millenniumizer Strix, 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, and the Dragoon. And so, our side deck, nothing really worth mentioning. If you want to lock your opponent out of stuff, go for Summon Limit, that's about it. But regardless of that, let's go ahead and go to yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works. We'll have ourselves a good time. Alright, our first opponent. We prefer to go first with this deck. We can also go second. Just depends on the hand we get into. Alright. It's an okay opening. It's not a great hand, but it's a hand I can live with. So we'll see how it goes. We shall see indeed. The most important thing is I've hard drawn into my Servant of Endymion. We're up against the new Alien cards. So that'll be interesting. I do need to play the new Alien cards. That is something I'm looking forward to as soon as I get the time to do so. Because I'd like to take a look at that new Linky Stinky monster of theirs. So, I'm going to go ahead and activate the Servant of Endymion. She's a 1-up for a reason. She's very powerful. Basically, every time I play one of my spell cards, she's going to get a counter. As a lot of our cards do, we get the spell counters every time a spell is played. And that's going to give us 1 counter there. And so now we're going to go ahead and activate our Searcher, the Spell Power Mastery. It adds any Endymion card that we desire. And I'm going to go ahead and get my field spell. That way I'm just going to get even more spell counters. So we're going to go ahead and put a counter on a Servant of Endymion. Then we get another counter. And so now what we're going to do here is... yeah, let's go ahead. Servant of Endymion. Basically, you remove 3 counters from the Servant. You summon out your big boss monster, Mr. Endymion, the Mighty Master of all magical magic. You also summon out your Servant here. And they both get a counter. And that's going to be good. Endymion with a counter. He can't be... what was it? Where'd he go? Let's see. Well, this card has counter. Can't be targeted with card effects. Can't be destroyed by card effects. If my opponent plays a spell trap, I can negate it by bouncing one of my cards that need spell counters. So it's all good. I can just bounce Servant if need be. So let's go ahead and summon our Spellbook Boy, Mr. Blue Boy himself. We're going to start searching through cards. Need to draw a few more cards. That's what we want to do. So now, yeah, we're going to go ahead and Spellbook O Secrets. And this is basically how we do it. This is how this deck works. We're just generating spell counters, building up our power base. If he starts playing spells, then it's just good night for him, because it's just going to be the end of it. It's going to be the end of it if he starts playing spells himself. And I could make Verity Anaconda. But I don't really want to do that right at the moment. I might. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'd rather draw stuff first. So we'll get rid of this Blue Boy. Okay. Let's see. Special on this card, and a monster from the hand. Ooh, that'll work just fine. So we're going to summon Reflection of Endymion. Or not summon, but I'm gonna put it in the spell cap. I'm gonna put it as the pendulum zone. And I'm screwing my words, but you understand what I'm saying. So, nice thing about Endymion Citadel, once per turn, if I would use counters off a card, I can use the counters off my Magic Citadel. So I don't even need to wait. I'm going to summon out another Endymion, the master of magical magic. Hacha. And so, let's see, I do have another effect where I can, like, bounce his card. Let me see if I want to do that again. This card, it's a card you control the spell counter, except this card. Turn that card. Play same number of spell cards on this card that you return. Let's see. No. I could do that, but I really don't need to. Really don't. And I could go for Vortex Dragon right now. It's a very tempting offer, but, you know, I'm going to go for absolute just annihilation on this dude. I'm just going to annihilate his everything. You know, I'm just going to go for Veritanica. Normally, I'm not the kind of guy who likes Dragoon that much, but because we're playing spellcasters a lot, and just in testing, I found sometimes I would just be left with 2 monsters and not much else. So it's alright to just play the 1 Dragoon. Just this time, just a special case. And so my opponent, he knows what's about to happen. He's probably not too happy about it. I wouldn't be very happy about it either, if I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright, A-Cell, Recombination. Okay, I'll allow that one. I mean, that's just gonna put counters on this. That doesn't do me any harm right now. I'd rather save my negate for something that would hurt me. Like that thing. I don't want that to happen. No, sir. I'm gonna bounce my other magician. Negate that. Put a counter. So I'll get a bunch of counters on Anaconda. Don't really care too much. Oh, this is the new guy. Let's see. Place counters during the main phase. Have this card with a banish this card. Target a card with a counter. Destroy it. Neato. That's so nifty. I have heard of the new stuff, and my opponent then surrenders. As expected, but at the same time, let me look at this guy. He's actually kind of cool. I like that they went with a deeper purple on the alien, but regardless, that's the idea of the deck. We just flood the board with our spell counters, flood the board with magicians. We're negating spell traps, monster effects, everything under the sun. So we're going to go ahead and say we've defeated aliens. Admittedly, he didn't do too much, but, you know, he could have. If that virus had gone off, oh, bae, I would have been in trouble. But regardless, let's go for Duel 2. All right, second opponent. Let's see if we can find an opponent who will actually last a little longer. You know, aliens, even with the new support, I don't think that they're quite meta or anything. I don't think they ever will be. Let's see. Let me think about this hand. This is not a great hand, but it's got potential. We'll see how it goes. We'll play our Magic Abductor. Every time a spell is played, this will gain 1 whole counter. And actually, let me think about this. Activate Endymion's Lab. Probably should have switched the order of that, but it's fine. Activate Magister of Endymion. And then once per turn, I can remove 3 counters from my Abductor to search out any pendulum I desire. Let's see, who do I want? I got a 7-star monster. Let's go for Endymion. Why not? I mean, he won't have his protection or anything, but at the very least, I will have an Endymion. And I do have instant fusion to, you know, make, what's his name, Mr. Restrict. But I don't have any way of reviving him or anything like that, so I don't need to do that. I could make, you know, Mr. Dragoon, but then I would have no way of negating stuff, so I think we'll be okay. So he's going to be Twin Twisters, you say. He's playing whatchamacallums. Okay, he's destroying Endymion's Lab, you say. Let's see here. You can turn a card with a spell counter. And let's see, that has a spell counter. Yeah, I kind of have to do that, don't I? Kind of do, because that's the only thing I have with a spell counter. So unfortunate that. So we're up against some sort of Winged Dragon of Raw deck. Fascinating. Very fascinating indeed. We'll see. You know, we'll see what he can do. Ooh, Mythical Beast Jackalman. Let's summon Mythical Beast Jackalman. This can negate monster effects. You see, basically, what the mythical beasts are different in the sense that every time a spell's activated, they get 2 counters. They get double trouble. They get twice as many counters. So, let's see here. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm just going to attack my opponent, see what he does. I don't think he's going to do much. I mean, I've got that spell trap negate. I've got a monster negate. I'm pretty set right here. Pretty set. Winged Dragon of Raw Pure, not so great. Me, I play him with frogs. The frog is a mighty beast. And that is what I've done a bunch of Egyptian god decks. I think the most popular one is Emancipator Obelisk, which I think is still like the best version of that deck. At least in my own humble opinion, I have to say. I don't mean to toot my own horn too much. I'm just saying Emancipator Obelisk is pretty good. But regardless of that, could again make Dragoon, but I don't want to just make Dragoon every time now, do I? So we'll just attack our opponent and see what happens. No. Stop trying to do that. Stop it. Yeah, you can only activate that once per turn, so stop. Stop trying to do that. You and your tributing my monsters. Granted, he's probably got that, what's it called? He might, no. I was thinking he would have a Metal Reflect Slime to protect himself, but no. Exchanging Souls, that would have been bad if that had gone off. But luckily, Endymion is the master of mighty magic. Therefore, he stops the spells. He just stops the spells. So, there's another duel, and that one was pretty quick. Probably gonna do... I've been skipping the 4th duels, but you know, we'll try to do a 4th duel tonight. Regardless, let's go for duel number 3, and see what else. I mean, we've done a few things. We can do so much more, though. So let's go for duel 3, see if we can do even more. Alrighty, 3rd opponent. Let's keep on keeping on. Let's keep putting on them spell counters. Really want to see my Megaton Magical Cannon. That's the thing I really want to see. If you know what I mean. Alright, let's go ahead and activate our Magic Citadel. Alright, this is decent enough. I'd like some more spell traps in my hand, but this will work. I mean, I can do stuff. I can do stuff and things, so that's at least something. So let's go ahead, put counter on Citadel. Yeah, the whole, like, basically, a couple years ago, 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 2, I did make a deck similar to this. It was called Endymion's Magic Railgun. This was back when Endymion was at full power, by the way. But it was a nice deck. At least I thought it was a very nice deck. You know, I was trying to spam out all these counters and make my Magical Citadel and Magic Railgun. You know, remove 10 counters, nuke your opponent's board. That was the dream. That was the dream. And let me think about this. I don't have another pendulum scale or anything. That's the sad thing. I don't have one of those. I'm just gonna ditch them on. I'm gonna summon out my Magician's Soul. Yeah, I don't need to summon anything else. I basically just play Magician's Soul for link fodder and things. That's the main idea, anyway. So, as much as I really don't want to do it, I'm kind of have to make in Mr. Verte Anaconda. I'd like to do other things, like I said, it's just for some reason this guy keeps showing up. That's why I put him in here. I mean, I have no love for Dragoon. Don't get me wrong, I despise this guy. But he is kind of helpful sometimes. He's kind of like Halky Fibrax, where he's a really annoying dude, but at the same time he's really helpful, you know what I mean? So we're up against Elemental Heroes. Alright, that's fine, whatever. That's fine. Whatever. Do your thing. I don't care. Not really. You've put a counter on my Citadel, so now I can bounce Citadel to use my stuff. Alright. Solid Soldier, summoning out another Elemental Hero. Elemental Heroes, they're one of those decks where if you can interrupt their stuff, you're pretty set. You're pretty darn well set, young man. Let's see. What did you choose to do? Add a hero monster. Okay, that's fine still. I'm going to let him go through the motions a little bit before I stop him. Because I've got one Spell Trap Negate and one Omni Negate. I don't want to waste either one. Alright, Mr. Malicious. He's so vicious. Alright, Faris. Let me think about this. Go ahead. summon Ferris. Summon Ferris, so that'll get summoned out. And then he can... we'll let him let's let him send his monster to the spell trap zone. We'll let him do that much. Because that counts as a trap, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I'm fairly mistaken, that's how that works. So I'm gonna negate the trap card. I'm gonna negate the trap card because I can. Huzzah! Alrighty, that'll interrupt a little bit of his stuff. That'll stop at Vision Hero anyway. Thing is, he still has that Malicious in the grave, but this is why we have Dragoon. So the only thing I really need to worry about is if he can make, let me think. Do I want to stop that one? No. Still no. Still no. Still good. I mean, the only thing I worry about is, like, Dread Decimator being bigger than Dragoon, but what are the odds of him doing that? What are the odds of him doing that? Okay, Cross Crusader. And I'm going to be like, no to that one. We'll ditch Endymion. We'll get rid of his Cross Crusader. And then I'll get a nice 1,000-point boost. So now Dread Decimator, not as much of a problem anymore. So yeah, that'll stop him right good. We'll stop him right good. I mean, there's still a chance he can come back from this. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. We'll see what he does. I mean, he might have been hiding Miracle Fusion this whole time. It's possible. Certainly possible. He still has 3 cards. Nope. Opponent surrendered. He could have at least attacked Verte. Verte feeling all sad up in here, not being allowed to do things. Alright, well, regardless, there's our 3rd duel. Let me look at the timer. We got like 16 minutes or so on. Yeah, that'll be good. You know what, let's go for a 4th duel. Maybe a 5th duel. We'll see how it goes. Let's see if it's as fast as this one. Alrighty, our 4th opponent has already fallen. Oh, the tragedy. Oh, the sadness. Alright, what do we have for hand? Decent again. We've got our field spell. It's always good when you start with a field spell. It just feels good. Let me think. I probably could have played Abductor. Okay, not the problem. We'll summon out our mythical beast, Cerberus. And we're going to go ahead and use his effect. We'll pop him, search out our Jackal King. And then we'll activate him again. So, the thing is, if you're wondering why I'm not playing other Pendulum Scales alongside these guys, you can't. You literally have to have nothing. Otherwise, it doesn't work. It's a thing. So let's go ahead and activate our Spell Power Mastery. Get our Servants. There you go. Put a counter on... Let's put a counter on Cerberus. That way he'll have lots of counters. So we'll go ahead and activate our Servant of Endymion. And we'll go ahead and activate our effect, because we have enough counters on the Magic Citadel. Bring out our boy. Bring out our boy. Bring out the girl. They'll both get a counter. All's good in the hood. And do I want to do anything else? See, the thing is, I've got Cerberus here, so that doesn't work. I could play these. I'm going to go ahead and play Abductor as well as Magister. Just to have them around, just in case I need Pendulum Scales in the future. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So now we have a lot of counters. So I can hard draw my Magic Cannon. That would be funny. Because then I could just straight up annihilate my opponent's board. That would be hilarious. So we'll see what he can do. I mean, I've got a Spell Trap negate. That's about it. But I got Cerberus. He's protected from things. He's got 9 whole counters on him. The only way this hand could have been... Oh! Thinking... Suppose I could have, like, made Verte and done all that good stuff. Could have made Verte and then brought out Jackal King for an additional negate. But that would have involved... Oh, Forbidden Druplet. I see. What did he discard? He negated everything! Why you do this? Why you negate my everything, you jerk? How dare you? Alright, well that's not necessarily good. Not necessarily good. Don't know what he's playing yet, but he seems to be... Oh, I should have known. All the negations, I should have known. Sky Strikers is one of those decks that are so bad off. Like, they literally can't survive without negating everything. It's literally their only... It's their only life choice. It's all they've got left. And Gauge is at 0. You can't play it. It's like the only card they had that was like any good. Alright, Sky Striker, and then multi-roll. Damn it. He had a multi-roll on top of everything. I mean, again, if I can draw into my Magic Cannon, I'll be good. I'll be A-okay. Summon a Sky Striker Ace from the deck. Okay. Well, he's going to be summoning out another Ace. And it's the place. The helpful hardware store. And now, what is he going to do is the question. Make Kagari. No, Hayate. Okay. Okay, so he'll attack with Hayate, send one of his cards, make Kagari. He's just going to go for Soul Anchor. He's going to go for the Anchor. Dang it. I mean, granted, I can pendulum summon that back, so I'm not really that worried. Not especially in any sort of way upset or anything. We'll see. I mean, that's the only Sky Striker spell in his whole entire graveyard, so... You know, not too worried. Because once I summon back Endymion, I am going to break this guy, I'm going to break his little girl's knees over my knee. I'm going to break his knees with my knees. It's going to be like the bee's knees. Alright, go ahead, send your Widow Anchor. I know what you're going to do. It's literally the only good card you have left. Oh no, Afterburner. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not good. Because, yeah, if he gets Afterburner, he's going to pop a monster and then pop my scales. That's bad. I mean, here's the thing. I've got Abductor, so if I have Abductor, I can just get another scale. And I have plenty of low scales. We'll see. Zeke. Banish until the opponent's next end phase. Ouch. Stop doing things like this. Leave my servant girl alone. She did nothing to you. She did nothing. Alright, well, there goes my boy. Now he gets to pop one of my spell traps, and he got rid of Abductor. Unfortunate. But luckily, my Magister has an additional effect. That's right. I can use him with at least 3 counters and bring back one of my monsters that's face up in the extra deck. So I can bring back Endymion. Huzzah. Alrighty, so now Shizuku... Add Sky Striker spell from deck to hand with a different name for the cards on the grave. Alright, well, we already know he's finally going to get that dang old Widow Anchor. No, Hornet Drone. What are you doing? He is not even attempting to get the Widow Anchor. Unless he had it in the grave this whole time, I just ignored it. But I did not, so I don't know what he's doing. I haven't the faintest idea. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, activate our Magister. No, don't need to do that. I'll leave the 15 counters, thank you very much. I'm fine with 18 counters, thank you very much. Oh, I probably should have put that down there, but that's okay. It's fine. Let's go ahead and summon out Blue Boy. I don't know if he can interrupt me in any sort of way. I mean, what does he have? He has Hornet Drone, Ass Blossom. I'm almost tempted to do mean things to my opponent. Let's see. Summon from the grave. No. Yeah, I definitely put this in the wrong zone. I forgot this had a zone marker up. Okay. Regardless of that, let's go ahead and attack Shizuku. Do a little bit of damage. That'll summon Ray out here. Sadly, I can't stop Ray. I would if I could. Let's go ahead and bait out Ray. And Endymion, oh yeah, he has an effect when he attacks. What was it again? Remove 3 counters, special, let's see. This card declares an attack, place a spell counter on it. Once per opponent's turn, remove 3 counters, summon a monster from the deck, place a spell counter. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna attempt to do that. We'll see. I mean, he'll probably link this off. Yeah, that's part of the plan. It's part of the plan. Let's see. Move 3 from the field. Summon a monster. Yep. So he'll get that on. Another Shizuku. That's fine. And I could make Celine. That's a tempting offer. I could make a lot of things. But I think I'll be good. I think we'll be okay. I mean, he's going to get that Widow Anchor again. And if he uses multi-roll, he can just stop me from negating his nonsense. That's the thing. So I'm going to get my Endymion Servant back. Let's go ahead and use the effect of Endymion. We'll move the counters from the field spell this time. Kinda have to. Go ahead, hit me with your Widow Anchor so I can negate it. Oh wow, he actually did it. I did not expect him to do that. Alright, I negate you. And yeah, I'm gonna have to bounce Magister. Yes, I'll put a counter on this. Thank you. And so now let's go ahead and summon out Jackal King. Huzzah. We'll summon out the Jackal King. That way, if he tries to use a monster effect while this is on the board, I can negate. And, okay, now, I don't always remember, there's a wall of text here. Opponent's turn, discard a card, place a spell counter on each card you control that has, let's see, this card, the monster zone. You know what? Why not? Let's put some more counters on the board. Why the heck not? Let's just put some more counters on the board. Besides, when Jackal King gets destroyed, the counter will go onto my Endymion Citadel. Because that's how Magic Citadel works. That's how that works. And I'll just remove a counter instead of being destroyed. So now, what exactly are you going to do now? What are you going to do now, Mr. Sky Striker? Huh? What you going to do? You got Shizu. I mean, probably what he's going to do is... What are you going to do? Make another Hayate? Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Okay. Probably should have figured that. Zoo King Alpha. Ah. I see. I see indeed. So now he's going to run over Endymion? That's annoying. Although the fact that he has Alpha means he can't use any of his Sky Striker spells now, because that's how Sky Striker spells work. Unless he plans on getting rid of this for multi-roll, which he might do, I don't know. We'll see. Luckily, I have a backup plan. You see, when Endymion gets destroyed by battle while he has a counter on him, I can add any normal spell I want from my deck. He doesn't know that I can do this. Nobody knows that you can do this. Nobody knows. Okay, I could just straight up add Red Eye's Fusion, but that'd be boring. I don't even care. You know, I could lose because of this, but I don't give a shit. I'm going to go for Megaton Magic Cannon. Because I can. Plus, I can just make, you know, I can make Verte Anaconda. That's another thing I can do. I'm just saying, I really want to play this. I really want to play the Mega Magic Cannon. Screw strategy. I am doing it. Alright, Kagari. Very cool. Get back your stuff. Go ahead. Get your stuff. Get it. Get it right now. And then he got... That was the thing. He can't play because he has multi-roll. Yep. He can't play it so long as he has the Zoo King Alpha. That's for sure. Okay, but then he makes a Zeke. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Stop it. Stop the Zeke. The Zeke is being annoying. I am going to annihilate your board in a few seconds. Granted! He's gonna get... Oh, yeah, he's gonna get Widow Anchor. Okay, whatever. Ooh, Spell Power Mastery. That could be helpful. But you know what? First, though, Megaton Magical Cannon. 10 counters. Blow up board. Granted, yeah, he'll have to play Widow Anchor to steal my blue boy. Such is the way of life. Oh, wait, he had Eagle Booster? Alright, well, at least I got rid of multi-roll. That's a something. That's a something. And let's see here. Yes. Activate Spell Power Mastery. Adding a Magister, yes. Let's take another spell counter, because I need more spell counters. I don't have nearly enough. So let's go ahead and activate Magister of Endymion. How many attack do you only have 1,500, but it's still better than nothing. Why can't I use Magister of Endymion effect? Pay so much for Magister that you can place a spell counter. I must have missed the part where I was not allowed to summon things. I don't know. Alright, let's have to end our turn for now. It's fine. There's no way he can OTK us. This is Sky Strikers. They're not exactly known for OTKing. They're known for being really annoying. And luckily, I think he's running low on stuff. I mean, I got rid of multi-roll. He has to go for Kagar to get back multi-roll. He'll have to expend resources to get back multi-roll. And yeah, he can get rid of his face down, Metal Foe Fusion, get a power boost, whatever. Don't really care too much. Oh wait, yeah, that I remember now. I used the counters off of this to play my Mega Cannon. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, it's fine. He's got Area 0, that's fine too. Yeah, he has to get rid of one of his cards. And it's so long as he doesn't excavate a Sky Striker card, which he did, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, got Shark Cannon. What does Shark Cannon do again? I always forget. Let's see. Target a monster opponent's grave, banish that monster, or summon that monster. Do I have anything in the grave that I care about? No, I don't. All is good. All is good in the hood. Alright, so he's going to get rid of my servant. Sad. Sad indeed. But it's fine, because the servant has another effect. Let's see. Place this card in the Pendulum Zone and place the same number of spell counters on it that it had on a monster. Alright. I mean, I might as well just get back my scale. I mean, it's 2 scale. Might as well use it. Alright, so I think my opponent is now officially... I mean, he's got the Shark Cannon. I cannot doubt that he has that. So let's go ahead and special Salmon. I get 1 special summon. Let me think. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to actually do instead... Yeah, because then I won't be able to have more stuff. You know, yeah, this will work. This will work just fine. I'm going to use Magister of Endymion. Going to bring back... Actually, do I want Jack? Yeah, let's see, he has Shark Cannon. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking... Unless I'm mistaken, let's go for Jackal King? Question mark? Questionable mark, indeed. Oh, wait, but yeah, this thing's 2,500. But luckily, I have Magician's Soul. So let's go ahead and ditch Dark Magician to the grave. Special summon that... Oh, wait, no, he'll Shark Cannon me. Right. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. Cool. He didn't do that. Perfect. Perfect indeed. Alright, that was a bit risky, not gonna lie. What should be good? Let's go ahead for battle phase. Attack into Zeke. We'll attack into Zeke. It's only 2,500. Ray will go off, but I can remove the counters off of my field spell to negate Ray. Yeah, 1 from you, 1 for... Actually, I just remove them from those 2, but it doesn't matter. I just want to interrupt the whole Ray loop. I don't want the Ray loop to keep being a thing. Because it's being annoying. Alright, so now, yeah, Shark Cannon. Figured as much. Now he'll steal my monster. I mean, I'll get all the counters in the world, but that doesn't help me too much. Alright, then I could put another counter... Let me think about this. Do I want to attack with you? Destroyed. Place this card in the Pendulum Zone. Place the same number of spell counters on it as it had on a monster. Place a spell counter on it. Remove 3 counters from your field. Summon a monster from the deck. Let's see. During the opponent's turn. Alright. You know what? That's fine. It's fine and dandy, because during his turn, I'm going to be like, go ahead, use Magister. Remove 3 counters. I'm just going to lock him out of doing nonsense from now on. Endymion, come forth. Alrighty. You know, this is actually a lot more back and forth than I figured Sky Strikers could handle. They have not had a good life. They were meta once, and then their searcher got banned, and then they became this. Just negate stuff and be really toxic. I mean, they're not that toxic. They're not really that bad, but they can be. They can be a lot worse. I'm surprised I haven't seen Mystic Mine at this point. Alright, so this guy can't attack. So that's a good thing. He can't attack with the Dot Magician. And my opponent surrenders, as he should, because I was going to run him over with everything, and there was nothing he could do about it. So alright, yeah, everybody, Endymion Mythical Beast. We went 4-0, which that works out pretty good, you know. We actually had a good duel against the Sky Striker player, I feel. I mean, it wasn't like a duel I liked so much, but it was a good back and forth. So, good on the Sky Striker player. So, regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button if you did enjoy it. And consider subbing if you haven't. And tomorrow is the last of our big, long list of fan suggestions. And we're playing I can't talk. Magical Musketeers. So, hope to be having some fun with that one as well. And your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.